Hello, it's Lindsay. I felt led to do a video on trying to teach people how to release deeply rooted belief systems. I'm going to use a bit of Oracle and Tarot. Again, I'm kind of slow at reading cards, but I'm going to give this a try and then I'm going to upload it. So if you want, get a cup of tea and join me. So let me start off with tarot because even though I'm not the best at reading it, it's still good to read it. Okay. Let me do some shuffling. For me, letting go of old belief systems is quite easy. I don't know why or how. But for other people, it's not. And I see a lot of even older people that just have a belief from childhood or teenage years or young adult years, and they just carry that same belief and never change it and never really want to change it or know how. So I thought we would ask the spirits. I'm going to start off with a prayer. Divine source of light and wisdom, I call upon your infinite love and guidance as I embark on this sacred work. Illuminate my heart and mind with clarity and compassion so I may channel your truth into a message that heals and uplifts. Help me release any energies not mine, transforming them into love and understanding. Guide my hands as I draw the cards and let their wisdom flow through me to create a video that serves the highest good of all who witness it, including those who linger in the shadows. May my words and energy be a beacon of healing, helping others let go of old beliefs and embrace their truth. With gratitude and trust, I open myself up to your divine inspiration. So it is. Okay, so the first question that I have out there for okay. Let me ask, what core message should I emphasize in my video to help the viewers identify and release deeply rooted belief systems? I'm gonna probably pull about 3 cards for each question. What core message should I emphasize in my video to help the viewers identify and release deeply rooted belief systems? Okay. I might need to go grab my pendulum. For reversals, can we clarify the 3 of Wands? Clarify the 3 of Wands and the 5 of Swords, please. Fuck. So the 3 of Wands came out reversed. I'm going to clarify that, if I should take it as a reversal. The 5 of Swords and the 7 of Swords came out. So this is obviously a pretty potent message, just off the bat. All right, here's a pendulum. Should I take the 3 of Wands reversed? Yes. All right. So I'm going to clarify these with some Oracle now. I love this deck, and I want the other deck. It's on Etsy. If anyone would like to gift that to me. Can we clarify the 3 of Wands reversed, please? Oh shit, she popped out. Should I keep unfinished business? Should I keep playing the victim? All right, can we clarify the 5 of Swords, please? The deck's not wanting to speak. Can we clarify the 5 of Swords, please? Should I keep bonds forged in fire? Should I keep bonds forged in fire reversed? Okay. And the Seven of Swords. Can I get a clarification for the Seven of Swords, please? Okay. So we have, first off, what core message should I emphasize in my video to help the viewers identify and release deeply rooted belief systems? So the Three of Wands reversed represents negligence, mistakes, setbacks, missed the best time, disappointment, lacking cooperation, hyper competitive, and then unfinished business. Something is left incomplete, unresolved issue or emotions that linger, story that hasn't ended quite yet. So the core message that I should emphasize so that you guys can identify and release deeply rooted belief systems is, I guess, recognizing that the belief system was a mistake, but it's not something that you should be ashamed of. It's just something that was left incomplete. Like, you believed it, and it's not your fault for believing that, but there was something missing with that belief system. There was something that the story hasn't ended yet. The belief system caused you a setback, because upright, the Three of Wands is someone looking out into the future, and it represents commercial success, one step away from success. So reversed, you're not one step away from success, because this belief system you've held on so tightly to, whatever it is, the universe wants you to release it and realize it was just part of the information. It was just part of this journey of life. You didn't have the full picture, and it's not your fault. The Five of Swords and bond forged in fire reversed. So the Five of Swords is selfishness, cunning, betrayal, failure, humiliation, defeat, frustrated. So the bonds forged in fire, strong connections built through shared struggles, strong and resilient relationships. This belief system has not benefited you. It has caused you conflict or held you back. It hasn't given you like that type of bond with yourself, with the spirit world, with whatever you're looking for. And it's kind of left you with a sense of feeling lost. This deeply rooted belief system, it's not a bond forged in fire, this belief system that you have. With the Seven of Swords, I know that's a deception card, so there's self-deception in that. DNA test. Feel suspicious about a person's past or actions, needs evidence to soothe their emotions. So you're lying to yourself by keeping this deeply rooted belief system and not letting it go. And maybe you have some intuition that's been telling you that this isn't right. This thought form that I'm holding on to isn't helping me. It's not helping me feel fulfilled. It's actually making me feel like I'm in fight or flight energy, or I meet somebody and they offer me a different view, and then I get all anxious inside, and I want to fight, and I want to fight with myself internally. I want to deceive myself into thinking that my way is the only right way. So, feeling suspicious, listen to your intuition. We all have intuition. We just need to turn up the volume on it and listen to it, because your intuition is telling you that there's another path. There's another belief system that you could tap into and actually feel fulfilled and not feel like you're in fight and deception energy, So, yeah, I think that is pretty accurate. So let's move on. Move those cards over here. And then we'll go to question number 2. What energy or perspective should I embody to connect authentically with my audience to inspire them to let go? It's very loud. Okay. Probably will take this upright, but let me just double check. Should I take the High Priestess upright? Okay. Okay, what energy or perspective should I embody to connect authentically to my audience and inspire them to let go? Confirm the High Priestess for me, please. All right, that's way too many that popped out. So far, what energy or perspective should I embody to connect authentically with my audience, inspire them to let go, is trust my intuition. Honestly, that's how I live my life, is trusting my intuition. And, sometimes, I need to fine tune it. Sometimes it doesn't deceive me, but it tests me a lot. Right. Can you clarify the High Priestess, please? Okay, I'm feeling like I'm not shuffling really well. I'm going to add these cards back to the deck because each question I'm going to have. All right, the Devil reversed. Removal of bondage, release, severance, overcome evil, defeat, detachment from unhealthy forces, tendency to be tempted. So what energies or perspectives should I embody to connect with my audience and inspire them to let go? Yeah, basically remove the chains of that limiting belief system, the deeply rooted belief system that you have. With the Devil reversed, at the bottom, I guess there's naked people on that, but at the bottom, they are chained to this devil. And that's exactly what your deeply rooted belief system is doing. It is chaining you to something, and it's not feeding your intuition. It's not allowing you to tap in to your High Priestess self, your High Priest self. You're not able to clearly see or even be well, this wants me to be your spiritual teacher to help you break the bonds of being chained to that idea. Let's pull one more card and then I'll pull some oracle cards to clarify. So can we clarify the High Priestess and the Devil for how I should inspire them to let go? King of Cups. Okay. So your deeply rooted belief system, holding on to it is not allowing you to fully embrace emotions that can set you free. That's what I'm getting from that. Let's pull some clarification. Can we clarify the Devil reversed, please? Should I keep correct change? Should I keep heartfelt confession? Should I keep correct change reversed? Okay. So clarifying the Devil. Correct change reversed is exchange is precise. Everything aligns seamlessly. Every piece fits in place without extra missing parts. Well, you don't have that right now. So, you know, it's not aligning. Staying chained to the old deeply rooted belief system is not in alignment with your intuition, with your unconscious, your subconscious. Your subconscious knows everything. And when you're chained to this devil, when you're chained to the devil, you're not able to be in alignment with the truths. Your subconscious knows the truth. You can pull those truths out of your subconscious, but being chained to the devil energy will not allow that, will not allow for your emotional fulfillment and new beliefs. Can we clarify the King of Cups, please? Oh my God, heartfelt connection came out again. Dirty little secret. Let's see which one it wants me to keep. Should I keep dirty little secret? Should I keep heartfelt connection? No. All right. So King of Cups and dirty little secrets. Shameful or embarrassing info that someone goes to great lengths to cover up, damaging or immoral. So this deeply rooted belief system, whatever it is that you're holding on to, is embarrassing. It's embarrassing to realize, hey, I didn't know everything. I didn't have the right idea on this. It is embarrassing to know, like, oh, I believed in this for so long. How am I just gonna go about life telling people I no longer believe in it? And so it's embarrassing. And so that's where Spirit is asking you to tap into your emotional stability, that King of Cups energy, so that you can be at peace with saying, I trust my intuition. I don't want to be chained to this freaking devil anymore. I do not want to be chained. I don't want to be out of alignment with my subconscious, with the divine. I want to master the my emotional state. And no matter how embarrassing me changing this belief system is, I know I'm going to be better because I've changed it. So that's what I have for that. Let me move on. I'll put these back in the deck. Let me just do a quick shuffle. So question number 3, what common obstacles do people face when trying to release old belief systems, and how can I address them in my video? I'm already at almost 20 minutes. Probably only supposed to be a 10-minute video, but whatever. So I'm only gonna do question number 3, and then I'm gonna pause it, upload this, and then I'll continue on with questions in another video. So what common obstacles do people face when trying to release old belief systems, and how can I address them in my video? 2 of Swords, very interesting. What common obstacles you cannot see? You cannot, you're indecision, stalemate, confusion. You can't see. You can't see. Look at, you're blindfolded. You cannot see. So that's a common obstacle when trying to release a belief system. You're unsure. Like in the previous cards. It's embarrassing. You're unsure of what the future could hold if you release this. It's not that bad. Like, it's, as someone who is constantly releasing things, it's really not that bad, and it's actually can be really exciting to for me at least, to experience new thoughts, you know? Like, I don't want to, if there's an outdated thought system, I don't want to be holding on to it like a fucking loser. No offense, like, nobody's a loser, but I feel like a loser if I do. Okay. Can we clarify the Two of Swords and what common obstacles do people face when trying to? Ace of Wands. So I think Ace of Wands came out reversed. Let me double check. Should I take Ace of Wands reversed? Okay. So Ace of Wands reversed is blocked or delayed, frustration, lack of inspiration, creativity, willpower, ambition, vision is not clear, intolerance, and procrastination. So common obstacles people face when trying to release old belief systems. They feel frustrated, they feel blocked. You know, this belief system, if it's not in resonance with truth and the higher realms, you're not, if you're holding on to that, and that's not in a frequency that the higher realms operate in, you're going to hold yourself back from creativity, inspiration, and it's going to cause you a lot of frustration and kind of heartbreak in a way, because maybe you know deep down that there could be something more, but you're deciding to stay in Two of Swords energy and being blindfolded and not being able to see. Let me pull one more card. What common obstacles? The Lovers came out sideways. So let me see. Should I take the Lovers reversed? Okay. So, I mean, what common belief systems, what common obstacles what common obstacles, oh, I can't talk. What common obstacles do people face when trying to release old belief systems? I mean, right off the bat, this shows me that, you know, love relationships can definitely impact our ability to see beyond. You know, we're passionate about the belief system, because we've known and held on to it for so long that we're like, but that's my belief system, and if I let go of it, then, you know, who am I? What am I? You feel like maybe a lack of passion anymore. So clarifying the Two of Swords is sabotage at work, deliberate or indirect actions that undermine career or reputation, creates obstacles, subtle actions. So staying in the Two of Swords energy, not making a choice about, do I still want to hold on to this belief system or not, is actually creating obstacles for you so that you can't move on. Can we clarify the Ace of Wands, please? Clingy. Codependent, latches on too soon, doesn't give others any space, wants others to fix their issues. So the common obstacles are that you feel blocked, you feel delayed, you feel unfulfilled with this belief system, but you're too scared, it's your identity in a way, and you're clinging to it. You're clinging to this belief system because you're codependent to it, and you need to become independent of this belief system, and you need to trust your subconscious. And like, I think a lot of the obstacles are what this says is basically, you know, they'll hold on to this belief system their whole life, and if they maybe have the mentality, well, if it was meant to You know, if I wasn't meant to think this way, then someone else would come in and change my mind. Or, you know, like an authority figure, like somebody more highly respected or something. I don't know. Can we clarify the Lovers, please? No, those. Can we clarify the Lovers for question number 3? What common obstacles do people face when trying to release old belief systems? Not that deck. Can we clarify the Lovers for what common obstacles do people face when trying to release old belief systems? How can we release old belief systems, universe? Not that deck either. Let's try this one. Can we clarify the Lovers for what common obstacles? Goals, abandoned goals. Okay. Something you've worked hard on is falling apart, letting dreams gather dust, change in priorities. So the common obstacles people face when trying to release old belief systems. I think kind of like the vibe I'm getting from these cards, I'm going to cover up the naked people on them because I guess YouTube doesn't like that, is you're lacking passion in wanting to change the belief system. You need to change your mindset. You need to change your priorities. Does this belief system serve me anymore? In 2025, almost 2026, does this belief system that I'm holding on to, that maybe I learned when I was a child, is it serving me? Write, journal it, write pros and cons. My belief system, pros, cons, add them up. It's free to do. And then just sit there and say, you know what? I think I'm ready to reevaluate this belief system that I've held on to, and maybe take little steps, little action steps to release it. Even if the action step is just asking the universe for help, for strength, for clarity, or for signs. Ask the universe, hey, send me some fucking signs. The universe will send a million fucking signs a day. You just have to look. So make it your goal and be passionate about the change, because the lack of passion is an obstacle. Don't cling on and frustrate yourself with old belief systems. Don't be a clingy, codependent little bitch to that belief system. That belief system is sabotaging you. Sabotaging you. This is you. You're blind. Why would you want to fucking be blind? Open your fucking eyes. All right, this is part 1, 28 minutes and 33 seconds when I stopped, so bye.